Oh look, we've got 2 GR3Xs.
Yeah, GR3 times 2.
Yeah.
We don't have to share anymore.
No, one is going to be for your channel, one for my channel.
I've got 2 channels, by the way.
Yeah, all right, show off. But this is a surprise because we literally just got handed this a few days ago, right? And we just got told about it like last week or something.
Yeah.
So we don't actually have much time to shoot this. This is actually yesterday, if you're watching this today.
Yeah, we only
Tuesday.
got like 24 hours to do this.
Today is Monday, which is yesterday if it's Tuesday if you're watching this, but if you're watching this after Tuesday, then it's sometime before. So yeah, we are shooting this yesterday if you're watching it on Tuesday, which is today, but today is actually Monday that we're filming this. So here we are, we're going to take a look. I think this is going to be the best compact camera for street photography. I'm going to tell you why, but
one of the best. Well,
no,
I mean,
not one of. No wishy-washy language. This is the best compact camera
one of the best
for street photography. The best. Let's go. There's not much time, hence why we're going to vlog it ourselves and take a look at this brand new Ricoh. Oh, and this video is sponsored by Squarespace, the place to go to for making slick-looking websites and online stores. Not much time. Play the video. Go. Beauty. And of course, it looks exactly the same. I mean, Ricoh.
Yeah.
If you compare this to the old film camera, it looks pretty much the same without a viewfinder. And that's good, because it is really cool in an understated way.
It's already perfect.
It's perfect. I mean, let me show you. I've got it in my bag. That's my little man purse there. Not only does it fit one GR3X, it fits a GR3 as well. GR3, GR3X. I've changed the ring. I had a blue ring before. The rings fall off very easy. Hopefully they've changed it with the GR3X to make the rings sticky, because when they supplied this to me, they gave me like a double-sided tape.
Oh,
that was the fix. Yeah.
Really?
Literally, you cannot tell the difference if you just look at it from the front. As they say, if it's not broke, but at first glance, nothing appears to have changed. Only if you look closely at the lens, that's the giveaway that something is new. What's new? It's a 40mm quiv. And that is why it's fantastic. Mostly that is the main change here, but that is the most important thing. I've always been a big supporter of the 40mm focal length, at least from 19th of February 2018 anyway, because it's somewhere in between 35 and 50, which are the 2 most popular lenses for street photography. Shall I use 35 or 50? No, use a 40. Done. No need to think about it. If you want it kind of like 50, you step in a bit. If you want it kind of like 35, step back a bit. It's not too tight, it's not too wide, it's just perfect.
I thought before that you say, oh, I'd rather either go 24 or 50. I don't want 35 is stupid. It's not wide enough and it's not standard.
Well, there we are. This is a 50. It can be a 50 or 35. It's everything and nothing.
You make it sound good now, but you don't like it before, I remember.
What, 40?
You don't even like
I didn't like
35.
a 40. I didn't like a 40mm.
No, remember you don't like 55.
55?
You don't like 35.
I think you remembered wrong, Locke. You're starting to change the numbers every second. It's like 55 now. I like 40mm. 40mm is nice, because sometimes 50 is a bit too tight, isn't it?
It is.
So this is wide but not too wide.
Yeah.
You know what to do with it. You know, everything fits in the frame nicely. You don't have to like 35mm or even 55mm. The 40 is a blurring of the boundaries. Best of both, like white and brown bread combined. It's versatile enough as an only focal length to do it all so well.
Wow, somebody going to comment, oh no, you can't zoom with your legs.
Well, you can if you take your socks off and your shoes. More flexible, isn't it? You can use your toes to wrap around the zoom ring. You can use your legs to zoom. No zoom, but you can crop it if you need. It's 24 megapixels. It's crop mode on this. You can crop it to 50mm and 71mm, and you get more shots if you crop it. So, yeah. Basically, it just crops it in camera.
Does it work with RAW?
Does
Does it have crop RAW?
I'm shooting RAW in a minute, so it should be. Oh, that's another good thing. I mean, DNG file RAW.
Yes.
That's one of the good things about Ricoh. I think there's nothing wrong with a fixed focal length.
No.
And it's always good to have a camera that you can slip in your pocket.
Honestly, I mean, so many people getting RX100 because it's small.
Yeah.
So this is not much bigger.
Practically the same size.
Just a little bit longer, just a little bit longer. And it got a much bigger sensor. And the dynamic range so much better than RX100.
And it must be said that not much has changed in terms of size, going from 28mm to 40mm. It is a little bit thicker, I think,
Yeah.
but it's still good. Fits in your pocket. That's all that matters. That looks like that shitty thing next to Marble Arch in London. Have you seen that? That piece of shit next to Marble Arch.
I got past that, and then what is that for? That it got I think at that place it was a fountain. It said that you can climb on top of it and have a great view of the high bar.
It looks like Minecraft gone wrong. It looks like a piece of shit Minecraft.
It's all about the timing. Get used to the camera, wait for the shot and pick your moment. Because although you get phase detection AF, it's not exactly the fastest AF around. It's quick a lot in a lot of instances, you just have to get the timing right.
Sometimes it's not fast, sometimes my brain is not fast enough. It's not the camera. I was like, oh, it's switched off. But it's quite a fast startup time.
It is super fast.
Right.
It is so quick.
Ready.
Super quick!
Carefully arranged some kind of barrier over there. It's great.
40mm, it's roomy enough but allows for tidy compos without bringing in too much background. Oh, and by the way, it's a belter of a lens. Wide open is battered, nice and crispy. Great center sharpness and minimal drop off in sharpness in the corners and low chromatic aberrations. It's a tiny lens that shrinks away but it packs a punch.
If you're taking street photos, I do find 28 a little bit too wide sometimes. It's a bit too distorted, like if you kind of
Oh yeah.
don't have it parallel to the subject. Yeah, it's great for travel because, you know, I used to take a 50 on my travels, and then when I come back with the photos later, I would think, actually, you can't see shit. Oh, we've got to a lovely new place. You can't see it because it's really tightly cropped in a 50. Faces, basically. It's good for portraits. It's all bokeh-fied because, you know,
Yeah.
slightly shallower depth of field. 28, you get more things in focus.
I probably would still recommend the 28mm GR3, still available for travelling because you want to see more in your travel photos. Although 40mm isn't too narrow, you do have to consider that you'll get less depth of field though.
I mean, one thing with the 28mm version, well, obviously this has got it as well, you can have a snap focus. So you just snap to a distance, you guess the distance, but it's kind of harder with a 40mm equiv because you've got shallow depth of field. So you've got less things in focus. 28, you can kind of guesstimate it.
It's supposed to be a quick way of focusing, although it works best with the 28 because of the greater depth of field. Even if the subject isn't the right distance away, it won't be quite as obviously out of focus with the 28.
So you get more things in focus. So you can just, boom, that's roughly about right, and most things are in focus. But this, you kind of have to be a bit more accurate. So I just use autofocus. You've got face detection. I mean, the face detection is all right. Move to the side a bit. Just now when I went to the side a bit, it lost it. Oh, that's all right there. Yeah, it's quite all right. Then you
Ordinary face detection is not AI or whatever.
move backwards, see how... There you go, I think that's quite a small face. That's not bad, actually.
It picks up faces from quite far away or people with really small heads close up, or you could get more hands-on.
Well, you can use manual focus, but this is how you use it. You have to press a little flower icon, and then use the wheel. Really good, isn't it? No, it takes a long time. Look at that. Oh, the subject, decisive moment is happening. No, oh no, I have to wheel this. Wheel.
Oh, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Decisive moment has decided to go away. But yeah, it's got macro mode too. Who did that? Okay, macro mode, you press the flower. 12 centimeters, I believe. So it's like, I've got peaking on as well. I forgot to switch peaking off. Peaking still works when you've got autofocus on.
Oh nice, but what else?
Shake reduction, it's got shake reduction. I think even with a compact camera you can get very usable handheld shots down to very slow shutter speeds, but with shake reduction, well, you can go ridiculous. You know, 6 a second. Of course you can use that shake reduction for video, but video is a bit, you know, average.
Video might be alright when there's no other device to take video on. Like, if you've left your phone at home, the colours look fine, the stabilisation is fine if you don't move the camera around, but once you move it around, the stabilisation seems to be a bit heavy-handed and unnatural. Plus, the rolling shutter is bad even though it tops out at a rather modest 1080, and the focus is a little slow. Ah well, taking video is just going to sap the battery life anyway.
Oh, out of battery. So, yeah, it doesn't last that long. If you want to get it, stock on batteries, because the batteries are pretty tiny like.
Or does it get a power bank?
Yeah.
These days, the power bank is every camera need a power bank these days.
Especially this.
My favorite is 35, and now they release a 40. Yes!
Would you get it?
Yeah, if I'm looking for a compact, I will get it, because I keep saying I want an X100, but after a while I figure out actually for compact it's actually quite big.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the size of a XT40 probably.
XT4, yeah. It's because all the hybrid viewfinder tech takes up quite a lot of space.
It's pretty big to take it with me every day.
An X100 is still a, oh, I've got to take that. I'll probably take it in a bag.
You have to decide, should I carry that today?
Or you have to have that on the strap. But this is, I mean, you've got it on the wrist strap.
Yeah.
It's like one of those. You walk around, keep it in your pocket. When you want to take a shot, pull it out, boom.
It's really up to you if you feel the need to always carry a camera around with you or not. After all, you've always got a phone with you. But if you want the quality of a bigger sensor with the convenience of a properly compact body, there really isn't a better choice than GR. And for street photographers, to be able to have a camera that is there, starts up quick, focuses well enough, with a focal length that is versatile and looks right, not too wide and distorted like you'll get with a wider 28mm, then you can't get a much better tool than this, the GR3X. Thanks for watching, and this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you want to set up your own domain, online retail space or website, it's super simple to get started and make your next move with Squarespace, with an easy to use interface filled with loads of templates and backed up with 24/7 customer service. You can try it out with a 14-day free trial and get 10% off your first order with this link and discount code.
You know, boom, upside down, like that. It's like some Matrix shit. Yeah. Under the bum.
Like Robocop.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, okay. No paparazzi. I think it was the under the bum shot that made him think I was paparazzi. This is a popular camera for paparazzi. If you're finding it hard to decide between a 28 or 40, just buy both. You don't even need to change lenses, you just hold both of them in your hand like that.
Tape them together.
Yeah.
Like those S-off people who tape two magazines together.
And then like that.
Yeah. Full camera.
Probably not a lot of people knew this, but you had the GR, was it just the GR, which is the APS, no, not APS-C. Before they went APS-C,
Yeah.
it was 1-inch sensor?
GR digital.
Yeah.
Not even 1-inch sensor.
I like that. I remember seeing you have that at Red Wolf where we used to work, and I thought, that is cool.
I still have it, but it's shipping to UK
It's somewhere.
by now. It's somewhere on the sea.
Bubble tea van. Let's bubble tea the world.
It's a work.
I'm sure something needs to be improved grammatically there, but okay. Just feel it. We're going to end up by the riverside. That's the kind of, when all else fails, when there's nothing else to do, get to the riverside.